Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see Seattle taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Taking a look at Minnesota, scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Seattle, Rozier's out there with Richardson. And there's Anderson, and there's Davis, and it's Anabogu in at the power forward position. Now here's Anderson. Back to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Just 5 to shoot. Rozier the pass to Anabogu. Towns with the steal.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Timberwolves on offense came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And their aggressiveness on D, for me, it felt like that was the advantage that turned the tide for them.
Well, fast and physical, sometimes you can get lost if you get out of whack. They had great discipline on that end of the floor, and that led to some key stops, and they got the win.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. As for the mood of this team, knowing they could go down 1-3 in the series tonight, he said, "We're trying to stay loose, but not too loose. We don't want to be careless. It's a fine line between the two." He said this would be a statement game for them, Kevin. We'll see if they deliver. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Rozier. Here's Richardson. Anderson dishes to Davis. Favors with the rebound.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Now, here is Young. Outside Butler. Towns, a screen on Anderson. Here's Butler. That's short off the rim.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Anabogu. He's covered by Favors. Rozier kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Anabogu. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They set the pick. Towns, the screen. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Here's Rozier. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Young outside. Lets it go from 11. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Young. Butler's got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves. Kicks to Richardson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Favors can't get it to go.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Rozier kicks to Richardson. Towns against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rozier. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Anderson against Wiggins. Anderson passes to Davis. No good there. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota in the lead. Young outside. Shoots it. Kept alive, Minnesota. And yes, it's good. Favors has got his first points of the game.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here's Davis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Davis setting the pick for Anderson. Back to Davis. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Butler. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Rozier. Anderson passes to Anabogu. The dish now to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Anabogu. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
When we talk so much about accurate shooting, sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Butler against Richardson. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And just only so much you can do against Butler. Even in the face of intense defense, he stays focused on that basket.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Anabogu. Kicks it out to Richardson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence. And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Here's Rozier. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Richardson kicks to Anderson. Now the pass to Anabogu. Here's Rozier, covered by Wiggins. Here's Davis, and the rejection by Favors.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Towns against Davis. And it's Towns penetrating, and Davis pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's Richardson on the wing. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Young. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Giles checked in for Davis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Justin Anderson. Powell, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Terry Rozier. Towns, the screen. Ferrell passes to Towns. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Giles. Now McConnell. Here's Giles. They need this one. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
You bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Here's Ferrell. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Lets it go with a three. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Favors. Caspi comes in for Wiggins. And Barton subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And Seattle also making a change. Looney's checked in for Anabogu. Powell, that's good.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Barton kicks to Towns. Dishes it to Caspi. Towns, the screen. Offensive rebound. Monroe, the pass to Barton. And finally they hit one. Barton's got his first points in this one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Giles. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Monroe. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Monroe outside. Here's Barton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Will Barton actually showing signs of strength, willing to take those shots. You know, the defense is all over.
Here's Finney-Smith over to the left wing. McConnell kicks it to Looney. To the paint. And he stuffs it on a pass to set him up.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Minnesota on top, up by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. Seattle trails by 5. Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Looney out there with Giles. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Finney-Smith. And at the 3, the small forward. There's a good screen. In the corner, Powell with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Timberwolves leading by 5. Caspi dishes to Taylor. Screen by Monroe. Taylor passes to Monroe, and it's good for 2.
I think Monroe used to that kind of play down low as a big. He knows the contact is coming.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Looney looking for his first basket still in this one. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. And it's Giles missing.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Seattle trails by 7. Looney passes to Finney-Smith. In the corner, Powell with it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Barton dishes to Taylor. Monroe outside. Barton outside. Monroe down low. That shot off the mark. Seattle goes the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To Giles. Yes, that goes in. Giles has got 6.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Outside, Taylor. There's the pick. Screen by Monroe. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
That one good for 2. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Taylor. He's covered by McConnell. Shot by Taylor, no good. Here's Seattle. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Passes it to McConnell. Here's Finney-Smith. Martin defending. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Now here's McConnell. Defense is right there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Taylor. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Taylor feeds it to Monroe. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Looney's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out. He's got to try to find something different.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Looney. Stripped away. Martin left side. Now the feed to Taylor. Here's Monroe. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Barton. Can't hit from in close. And it's Seattle with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. McConnell kicks it to Looney. Pass to Giles. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Monroe outside. He feeds it to Barton. Back to Monroe. Barton outside. They get it back. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Too much respect paid that time on the pump fake from Greg Monroe. He pumped, the D jumped, he drew the foul.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Derek Favors checked in for Casper. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Barton. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Yogi Ferrell. Young is subbed in for Taylor. Rozier the pass to Reed. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Anderson against Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Seattle. They're on a 12-3 run. Davis kicks to Anderson. And there's the pass to Anabogu. Left side, Anderson. He dishes it to Davis. The 3. And it's Rozier missing. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Screen by Young. Kicks it to Wiggins. Seattle grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Davis down low, covered by Monroe, and Davis puts it in.
they're going to have a nice little run here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Higgins outside. He kicks it to Butler. Shoots from 14. Misses off the left iron. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Rozier. Here's Anabogu, defended by Young. Here's Anabogu. Rozier, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Monroe. Here's Anabogu. Here's Rozier. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Rozier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. Here's Monroe. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Pass to Rozier. Davis dishes to Anderson. Pass to Anabogu. From outside the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Butler. There's the dish to Monroe. The kick out to Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Back at you. Well, that's payback for the three on the other end.
A little mano-a-mano there, entertaining, but you also want to keep your teammates involved.
Anderson passes to Anabogu. Rozier kicks to Davis. And stolen by Favors.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to go.
Saw that.
And I'm just loving how Butler looks for his teammates. If you're open, he'll find you.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. The shot's good from Anabogu.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Reed. Here's Anabogu. The pass to Rozier. To the wing on the left. And Davis now top of the key. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and I love what Butler gives this team on the defensive end. Can guard a number of positions and does a good job with his help team.
And so it's Seattle heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Seattle. They've put in a great performance so far in Game 4. The importance of this game and their effort have been very apparent. And if they're able to put another good half of basketball in and take a 3-1 lead tonight, they'd be in a nearly unstoppable position to take the series. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2.
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start. Seattle leading by 7. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Favors is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And Young kicks to Wiggins. Dishes to Favors. Over Richardson. Seattle grabs the miss. Passes it to Rozier. Ball's knocked loose. Davis kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. In the corner, it's Richardson. And another 3 for Seattle.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From the baseline. And it falls over the rim and in. 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Richardson against Butler. Richardson dishes to Anderson. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And Richardson could be the total package. Phenomenal that time at knowing when to dish it.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the night. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Young with the ball. Outside Favors. Feeds it to Wiggins. Towns the screen. It's tipped. Anderson outside. And the rejection by Towns. And stolen by Richardson. And Anderson has it in the corner. The feed to Davis. It's Richardson on the wing. Davis setting the pick for Richardson. Off the pick. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Man, sometimes there's dunks and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Rozier. Seattle on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. There's the screen. And Young kicks to Wiggins. Wants to get it to Butler, and does. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. Butler's got 10.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
It's Anderson with the drive. McConnell in the corner. A 3-ball. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Seattle, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Minnesota making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Favors. Will Barton comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Young. There's a screen. Farrell kicks to Barton. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3. 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Richardson. He feeds it to Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Goes up the baseline, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
He dishes it to Richardson. Pass to Anabogu. Left side, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Farrell. He's covered by McConnell. Barton outside. He kicks it to Towns. Baseline try. That one, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Anderson passes to Davis. They set the pick. And the pass to Anabogu. Here's McConnell. A stupendous finish in traffic. And Seattle leads by 17.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's Richardson on the wing. Fires it up. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Richardson's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Farrell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Towns. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Richardson kicks to McConnell. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Giles. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
It's Powell on the wing. McConnell kicks it to Looney. Pass to Giles. Passes to Looney. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Giles. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Got to give it up for Butler, an MVP caliber talent with a real skill for putting the ball in the basket.
It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Giles. McConnell kicks to Powell. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good from Casper. Here's Looney. It's Richardson on the wing. In the corner, Powell with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 8 points.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Here's Farrell. Three-pointer. The rebound by Giles.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Looney. Now McConnell. Harden defending. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Giles. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Reedy's checked in for Seattle. Terry Rozier comes in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Farrell. Screen by Monroe. Monroe sets a screen for Butler. To the paint. Off the pick. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Minnesota. Young comes in for Yogi Ferrell.
Well, Monroe is a low down on the post and one of the better offensive big men because of how versatile he is in the game.
Reed the pass to Looney. Here's Rozier. There's a good screen. Shoots over Towns. The dish to Reed. Here's Giles. Covered by Monroe. Towns with the steal. Here's Butler. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Powell kicks it to Looney. Rozier the pass to Reed. Here's Giles. Good work defensively by Monroe. Timberwolves trail by 15. And it's Towns penetrating. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often. But the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Here's Powell, and the rejection by Towns. And so it's Seattle. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Come on, man. Let's get that lead. Got to get the ball moving.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the floor for Seattle here in the fourth. We've got Looney. Rozier's out there with Reed. And it's Giles in at the 5. Here's Butler. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves.
This guy is looking for some life preservers. He needs more help. He's playing well, but his teammates have to pick up the slack here.
Reed kicks to Finney-Smith. They set the screen. Rozier the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Rozier, covered by Wiggins. Looney. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. A different look for Seattle. Deontay Davis comes in for Giles. And Anabogu's subbed in for Looney. The pass to Anabogu. The rebound by Young.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Butler, no good. Seattle leading by 13. Dishes it to Reed. Outside, Davis. Here's Rozier, defended by Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Now, here is Young. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Feeds to Reed. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Rozier kicks to Reed. Passes it to Anunoby. Rebound, Minnesota. Favors has got his third rebound on the night. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Favors with the screen. Wiggins outside. Step back shot, and he gets it to go.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Seattle leading by 10. And there's the feed to Reed. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Timberwolves call time.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside and try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And Seattle making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Here's Anunoby, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 12. Towns, the screen. And Young kicks to Towns. He feeds it to Butler. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Rozier, defended by Young. And the rejection by Towns. Now Butler kicks to Young. He dishes it to Wiggins. Screen by Young. Pass to Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. Seattle leading by 12. And there's the pass to Rozier. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Rozier. They set the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Young kicks to Towns. Shot to stop the drought. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his third rebound on the night. Pass to Rozier. Out to the right wing. Reed the pass to Anunoby. Anderson wide open. Will not go. This is off the... And now the Timberwolves on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the deep.
Anunoby passes to Rozier. Reed against Butler. There's the pick. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And here's Young. He kicks to Towns. Back to Young. Timberwolves passing it around. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the jumper to drop.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there. Just a handful to defend.
Seattle leading by 10. Anderson outside. The dish to Reed. Pass to Anabobi. Here's Rozier, defended by Young. And the rejection by Towns. Minnesota with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Davis with it. Out to the right wing. It's Anderson with the drive. Rozier kicks to Reed. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Anderson. Dishes to Davis. Fires for 3. And it's Rozier missing.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Towns, no luck.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Feeds to Reed. Davis up top, defended by Towns. Reed kicks to Davis. The pass to Rozier. Looking to end the drought, and it's Davis laying it in. And Seattle leads by 12.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Will Barton, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Seattle also making a change. Richardson's checked in. Young dishes to Barton. The feed to Wiggins. Back to Barton. Towns, a screen on Davis. Barton from outside. Doesn't go that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. Kicks it to Richardson. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Anderson with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Anabogu. Great D that time from Favors.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
Rozier, the pass to Anabogu. Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Richardson. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Anabogu. Great D that time from Favors. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now, here is Young. Favors with the screen. Wiggins against Anderson. Offensive rebound. Towns. The layup missed. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Rozier. To the middle. Davis inside. Towns on him. Davis with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Barton kicks to Young. Back to Barton. over Richardson. Here's Towns. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Rozier the pass to Richardson. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.